So we've got our technology team here today. We've got April, Sharita, and Ben, who have been working very diligently to support all of the technology specialists. Is that what we call them?
The digital learning specialists.
Digital learning specialists.
Technology liaisons.
And technology liaisons who support our teachers at the various schools. And so today we're going to have a conversation about the tools that we have and what should we see relative to the use of those tools as we increase the rigor. How do the tools really help us to achieve increased rigor and provide our students an opportunity to learn at high levels? So we have a few questions that we'd like to begin with to keep the conversation going. So first of all, and you all feel free to jump in, tell me about the process that the technology team used to select the Boxlight Mimeo digital classroom solution.
Well, Dr. Beasley, I believe that what would be most relevant to our viewers is the fact that we had our teachers in mind throughout the entire RFP process, selection process. We were looking for a solution that was going to be easy for teachers to use, very natural. We were looking for a solution that had multiple components that all function under one software application. That was extremely important. Not only that, but we only were going to look at bids that had a teacher training and support plan in place as well. I mean, we could buy a lot of equipment, but without the teacher support, we were never going to see a return on that investment. So we believe we have found the best solution. We've provided teachers now with the most modern digital classroom equipment, and the most important part is that we have supports in place for teachers. Every school has an assigned digital learning specialist.
Every school? Every school.
Okay. And that person is a teacher's first line of communication if they have any questions about the Mimeo Boxlight solution. So, but again, going back to the selection process, we're looking for a solution that would allow teachers opportunities to provide timely or immediate feedback. We needed a solution in place that would help teachers maximize their instructional time, and of course make their lessons more engaging so that students become more invested in the instruction and invested with their teacher and peers. And I believe we've found the best solution. We've got supports in place for it now, and we want to encourage teachers to take advantage of that support. Our digital learning specialists, they provide regular group trainings. They provide shoulder-to-shoulder support in the classroom. Teachers can book appointments like that. We've provided virtual support when a digital learning specialist is not on site. That is that person for the teacher. And we really want to encourage teachers to take advantage of the digital learning specialists and the virtual support, because right now, if teachers are utilizing the interactive flat panel and the other Mimeo tools, that's great. They think, wow, I've got a really cool Camaro in my classroom. But once they start taking advantage of the training and support, they'll realize what we've actually provided them is a transformer.
Wow.
So
that's a great analogy. Excellent. Well, let's talk about the use of the tools. You know, sometimes there's a belief among those who are not educators that if we give students more technology, that it will improve achievement. Share your thoughts about basically availing to our teachers and students the tools. Does that automatically improve achievement, or are the tools just that, tools, and if they're not used appropriately, they won't necessarily have an impact on achievement?
I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's not about the tools, that's just a resource, one of many resources. I think that our team thinks that the tools are just there to help the good instructor deliver good instruction. And so technology just emphasizes what skills the teacher already has, the content knowledge that he or she has, and the instructional strategies that they're utilizing. And so when we talk about CCPS teachers, they have lots of resources in place, including everything that April just mentioned for the technology support. We do want to increase the instructional technology capacity of teachers so that they can make informed decisions. But there are specialists in place for that. They don't have to be the content specialist, the strategist, and the technology specialist. The DLSs are in place to help with the digital classroom solution, and we also have technology liaisons that are in place to help with the G Suite solution as well. And they're providing coaching and hands-on training and experiences that will allow teachers to see how they can facilitate those high-impact strategies and the strategies that are in the rigor and relevance framework using the digital classroom solution and G Suite.
Very good. You mentioned rigor and relevance, and I know that we're focused on higher order questioning, academic discussions, close reading, evidence-based writing. Those are very important. How will the tools be monitored, or the use of the tools be monitored to the end of improving practices? Because that's the goal. We provide support training to improve our practices, increase student engagement. The tools can clearly help us do that. So how do we monitor and support, and how are we determining whether or not our practices are actually improving?
I'll take that question for you. Going back to one of the high impact practices, excuse me, which is close reading. None of these tools will teach a student how to conduct a close read, or it will not teach students how to deconstruct a piece of text.
Right.
However, with this technology, it allows teachers to model their expert thinking and actually teach the students how to do that.
Very good.
In various ways. But the technology does not teach.
Very
That's
good.
the
And
bottom line.
that's an important point, because nothing takes the place of the teacher.
Nothing.
The
Nothing,
tool will
absolutely.
never take the place of the teacher. And so our teachers being very proficient, being there first of all, being very proficient in their content knowledge, being very proficient in their classroom management skills, their social emotional skills, to connect with students, to respond to students. Nothing takes the place of the teacher. The tool, again, provides an opportunity for the teacher to demonstrate, to show what skills they expect the students to learn or to master.
Absolutely.
The tools will help us do that. So what do you think that this is a major investment? I dare not even quote the amount of money in millions that has basically been used from our SPLOS funds, and we want to thank everyone for supporting SPLOS.
Absolutely.
Even the continuation of SPLOS, because SPLOS supports this technology infusion into our school system. But how will this technology be relevant as we move forward, and how will we continue to support it? You've already mentioned the digital learning specialists, et cetera. But how will it continue to be relevant for us because we know technology, the tools change as years go by. So how will we ensure that we remain relevant? That the tools remain relevant.
Right. One thing about the beauty of this platform is that it is PC based. Even though you see this huge item that looks like a TV, it actually has a PC built inside.
Okay.
And with it being a PC
Now,
built
a
inside,
PC is the acronym for a personal computer.
For a personal computer. Okay. And since it has a personal computer inside, that means it can be upgraded, it can be maintained. And that's the beauty of the technology, because we know that technology will evolve. And if the software evolves, we have the ability to upgrade the software as it evolves, which makes this not as how technology changes over a brief period of time. It can still be made and kind of evolve with the times. Of course, technology will change, and of course, it will turn into something else 5 or 10 years from now. But in the meantime, and in between time for our next change, we have an upgrading process. Not only the relevance in terms of the hardware, but I think also we have to think about the relevance in terms of what this is into the classroom, because our students, honestly, we know that our students will move into higher education, move into the corporate world. This is what's going on in those environments. And so they have to be exposed to that now. And so that's one thing that I can say that is happening. Our students are being exposed to technology. And just like we talked about before, the teacher can't, the technology can't replace the teacher. The teacher's still going to be the main focal point. But the tool will always be relevant in terms of what's going on, in terms of what software is being upgraded, in terms of what they're being exposed to. Now, the thing that I do like about the software, about the technology, is that it allows a collaborative environment. And so what I do want to emphasize is that, I think April mentioned this earlier, the feedback, the on-time feedback, that's something that technology can enhance in terms of the tool. We can't do that as just teachers coming in. We can't know that all of our students are engaged or that are, actually, meeting the standard. But we have tools in place that teachers can access information instantly. And that means you can provide instant feedback.
Yeah.
And so that's where the tool becomes a major point, because we can't look around the room and, Johnny may be hiding in the back of the room, and so we may miss that one day, but the technology will allow us to get that data to know, boom, okay, Johnny may need some more help.
Well, and Ben, to your point, we know that the research tells us that providing feedback is a high yield strategy. So if the tools allow us to do that a bit more conveniently and easily, that's a good thing. Yeah. And so we encourage, and I know in our digital classroom tools, they have several ways of collecting feedback and providing feedback or giving feedback, collecting responses from students so they can give feedback.
That is
and so that's exciting. So what can a teacher do if a teacher has these tools and they feel like they need more training? They want to know how to use a response system or how to use the Mimeo board or whatever it is. What can teachers do to get the additional training or support, even beyond the digital learning specialists that may be at the campus, or is that where they go for additional training?
So teachers have several methods of receiving support from your digital learning specialists face-to-face and virtually.
Okay.
And I think this year's implementation of the DLS program emphasizes and beefs up the virtual support, and so we've included webinars.
Okay.
And so the goal is to meet teachers where they are.
Very good.
And so if teachers are pulled in different directions during the day and
they
don't
are.
have the time, the luxury of time to meet with the DLS face-to-face, and they can do so in their Google Classroom, and they can also sign up to complete a virtual certification course.
Okay.
The Mimeo Educator certification course
Okay.
walks the teachers through basic tools and context. So not only here's how you use that tool, but here's how you would use that tool in the classroom. And so that program has definitely taken off. We have over 600 teachers.
Excellent.
Yeah, actually, I think it was 591 Clayton County teachers now have their Mimeo Educator certification.
Well, let's give them a hand. Good job. Excellent. Excellent.
And we have we've printed up posters. I think Sharita even brought a sample with us. The digital learning specialists will be delivering these to their teachers at their respective schools.
Oh,
so
I see a name here.
Yes, and actually,
Michelle Williams. Let's give them some credit.
and these people.
Michelle Williams, congratulations. Vanetta Bowden, congratulations. And Laquita Walsh Yusuf,
Yes.
Congratulations. Hey, you all are the teachers of the day. Keep up the good work. Mimeo Star Educator. We're very, very proud of you in the 590 so.
I think it was 591.
Excellent. Excellent.
Right now, and we have several teachers that are currently enrolled in this current wave.
Very good.
And in addition to that, we've actually started an expert level certification.
Oh, wow.
And that was offered to the teachers who had earned their educator certification.
Very good.
And they are beginning that the first week in October, I believe.
Very good.
So it'd be great when we go visit schools if we could look down the hall and see one of these posters.
So they'll and so you're asking them to post that on the outside of their doors?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well,
Great.
very good. Well, I know when I walk in classrooms and have this posted, I'll see expert teachers using tools. That's wonderful. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to share as we bring this conversation to a close? I want to say thank you to all of you, Sharita, Ben, April, for all of your support, your leadership with the technology team to ensure that they are there to provide our teachers with that support. We know how important and critical that support is to actually using the tools to see an increase in engagement, which we believe will help us increase the level of rigor and the level of mastery of the standards occurring in all of our classrooms. So any closing thoughts or comments, remarks?
Just a couple of things. One, going back to a question you asked earlier about how are we monitoring the utilization of these products.
And did you mention, should we mention the survey that you do? Oh, very good.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
So we do want to monitor what the expectations are with the digital classroom solution and G Suite. So I just want to remind the district that we will be sending a survey out only twice this year because didn't think there would be a lot of difference between the end of last year and the beginning of this year.
Probably not.
So we're going to send that out in December and then
Okay.
again in late April.
Okay.
So I would like to encourage all of our teachers, media specialists, anyone who works with a digital learning specialist, anyone who utilizes these tools, please participate in that survey because we want your feedback and we want to see where else we can support you. So that will come out again in December and April. And the other thing I would like to add for everyone, we also offer monthly webinars.
Okay.
Monthly webinars for the G Suite platform and a monthly webinar for the Mimeo Boxlight solution. And the very first Mimeo Boxlight webinar is next Tuesday. So I
Okay.
did want to tell everybody that communication will be sent out today, and we'll of course send a couple of reminders for next
Will
week
it
as well.
include how to sign up for that?
It
part?
absolutely does.
Okay.
In the email you receive, there's click here for instructions
Okay.
about how to, not sign up, but how to join the webinar.
Okay, how to join it. Okay.
Right, because this is open for all of CCPS.
Very good. Very
These
good.
webinars. So
Very
those are-
good.
Every month, teachers and staff can expect to see opportunities to, and they can do, that way they're, when they can. And in addition, if they can't join the live webinar, there is a website where they can review the recorded sessions.
Very good.
As well.
Ben, Sharita, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
having
you so
us.
much.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just when I go to schools and I see different classrooms and I see the level of engagement and the level of excitement that our teachers are displaying using the technology, and they've spoken to me numerous times talking about how appreciative they are.
Good.
And talking about different things that they're planning on doing, and so I just am very proud and appreciative of all of our teachers, and
Absolutely.
and definitely with just looking forward to what we go in the
Very
future.
good. Very
Exciting
good.
work.
Yeah.
It's
Very.
very exciting work, including the Extending Learning Beyond the Classroom
Right.
initiative that's taking place at 4 of our schools.
Very
That's
good.
providing not only Chromebooks to each of the students in particular grade levels, but also supporting teachers on how they can implement Chromebooks in their instruction.
Very
So
good.
it's just exciting work.
So we've got a lot going on, but this is
Yeah.
good. This is the type of activity you want to see in a school system. So again, thank you, team. Keep up the great work. Thank you, teachers, for taking full advantage of the tools, the resources. As we visit classrooms, we're just so excited that we will see you all engaging our students at very high levels, using the tools, developing those skills that we know that our kids will need, our students will need as they matriculate beyond our K-12 environment to their post-secondary options, whether career work, military, or any combination thereof. So thank you again. As we close, we'd like to again remind everyone you have the support of your technology team. Use those resources, and please know that we're committed to high performance, and these tools are just one piece of the puzzle, or one, I think I heard someone say yesterday, one piece of the mosaic that we are creating that will help us create this culture of high performance from which naturally flows high levels of student achievement. Thank you all, and have a great weekend, and again, a great fall break. Take care.